Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Bebop boys back. I still ain't figured that shit out, man. What's up, man?
What up, bro?
I'm gonna try it again next week, man. So we back for another week where we talk about movie, anime, cartoons, anything that's nerd culture. We don't got Nick today, unfortunately. He said he had the bubble guts or whatever, so you gonna have to take a back seat, man. So what you been up to? What week off, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, honestly, I've been in and out of working still, trying to catch up on shows, you know.
Okay, same, man. I obviously broke my hand while I was gone or whatever. Found out I was human and shit, trying to fight a wall. That was fun. But so I'm down for 4 weeks for this and that shit. But here we are.
4 weeks.
4 weeks, bro. But, so let's get right to it. You know, Super Bowl was over the weekend, and we was able to get like a whole bunch of dope ass trailers that dropped. And we was talking about Doctor Strange last week, so we kind of get into that one, like kind of see like when that trailer dropped, and how you feel about it, bro? We got to see the Illuminati.
Yeah, honestly, there was a lot of stuff in that trailer. There was a lot of like random drops,
little Easter eggs for like get people excited and shit like that. I think that for me it was the Illuminati, and then we did confirm that Patrick Stewart from the original X-Men movie is going to resume his role as Professor X in this new movie coming up.
That's crazy. I don't know, like that a drop of possibly that huge rumor of the superior Iron Man. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because Iron Man was superior Iron Man, or just a variant of Iron Man.
At least that seems like the most feasible. Like
he was a member of the Illuminati, along with Reed Richards, I think Black Panther, and I can't forget who else. But it's basically they're gonna have this whole Illuminati, obviously, and then we might get that Iron Man you're talking about, the superior Iron Man. And then even like said that one that clip that they had broke down looked like we can't tell who that character was. It could be like Adam Warlock or Iron Man, or Captain Marvel. Like, I don't know who the fuck it was.
It was like literally like a second clip.
Yeah, bro, that shit.
And then definitely drop your hands. I'm pretty sure that, like that girl that was in the background. I'm pretty sure that was America Chavez too.
Yeah, I think because I think she had more like the ones where she was kind of fighting and shit. And he saved her a little bit. Yeah, that's for sure, America Chavez.
Yeah. I thought she was kind of like a newer character. I'm surprised they're introducing her so fast.
Yeah, because I think so. We got a rumor that prior to us podding, Kevin Feige had said that this might be the final Avengers movie. But to clear things up, I just kind of listened to some shit, and they basically said that that was the end of the Infinity Saga. That was the last Avengers for the Infinity Saga, and moving forward, this is the multiverse saga, and then we might get a secret Wars, saga towards the end. So like right now, they just kind of introducing like the multiverse, and I think this is gonna be Marvel's way of tying in like all the characters that we've already kind of know, like the X-Men from Fox, or even the Fantastic Four from Fox, and just kind of bring all those characters together to eventually end up into Avengers Secret Wars.
I mean, if they're able to do this, they did that with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, because I think that's how we're gonna get Deadpool into the MCU, and then it's how we get like a lot of those different characters, from when they eventually end up doing a merger deal with Sony and Fox. So this shit gonna be fire, bro. I'm excited about it, gang. So what about us? So after that, of course, during the weekend, we also seen that DC dropped like a collection of trailers, like a whole little minute clip, to where we got to look like a more look at The Rock playing Black Adam. And what else was it, bro? The Flash movie and Aquaman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
it's kind of cool how DC's like building their extended universe now. Like they're kind of like establishing themselves. Like,
they had a whole bunch of years when it was fucking up.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, there've been it was like hits and then there was misses. Like
that shit was like name one hit.
Me personally, I like Shazam. I like
Shazam's fire. Okay.
I like Shazam.
I feel like it's part of the new. Go ahead.
I mean, true. I guess that's not like you're talking about like Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, when it was fucking up for like long at the Justice League. What else was it? Batman versus Superman, Justice League. Superman was dope. That'd be a hit, I guess.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel was like the one gem of that whole little conundrum or whatever the fuck. I didn't like the first Wonder Woman, bro.
You said you didn't?
Nah,
I thought it wasn't like crazy, but I thought it was alright.
For DC.
Yeah, for DC at the time.
But
yeah.
not for movies.
Oh, I don't know about the second one though. I never watched 1984.
Yeah, because the first one wasn't good.
Or whatever.
No, the first one was alright, bro. I feel like it was just a little too extra, bro. Like, I can't even tell you what the hell happened in the first one, to be honest.
Well, I think around that time, like, what else you had coming out? I think that was like what, 2016?
Something like that, yeah.
I think Age of Ultron was coming out at that time.
Yeah,
so like,
bro,
compared to that, like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. So it's like,
yeah.
Nobody really cares, bro. But nah, I think DC does have opportunity to kind of like, kind of get fans to lean more towards their side moving forward, especially while like Marvel is slowly building up this big ass cosmic multiverse universe. Like, because like we're gonna get more movies like The Eternals. It's kind of like a dud, you feel me? Because it's like it's just so far out there with this cosmic universe. I think DC does have an opportunity to bring characters that we know and love to the screen and like kind of like gain some of Marvel's fans or the more casual fans that just kind of showing up for like a fire movie type shit.
No, yeah, definitely. Well, plus like another thing about DC is like they kind of have, I feel like they have almost a stronger sense in other media too, other like besides movies.
Yeah.
Like, cause
like the CW TV shows and shit.
Well, yeah, even with the extended their like extended universe going on now with like stuff like Peacemaker.
Peacemaker fly, bro. You catch up?
Yeah, so I'm catching up. I'm way more now. Like, I've been kind of like watching it when I get home, like fall asleep type shit,
Yeah, because for the viewers that don't know, Peacemaker just wrapped up, and it's the first series from the Suicide Squad. And they said it's supposed to be another one that's supposed to drop right after this one. But Peacemaker was fly, man. I'm mad you ain't finished. I ain't gonna spoil it, but just a little spoiler. They do it under dropping Aquaman in the end of Peacemaker, the actual Aquaman from the DC EU. So it's kind of cool just to tie that in together. But Peacemaker was fly, man. It was funny, and it was rated R, obviously. And I think that's the thing that we kind of talked about last time that DC can do that Marvel really can't.
Right. Like they kind of broke the boundaries because like honestly like that like it was like on the surface this show was funny, but like it did get like psychological at some points. Like like the interactions with like his father and stuff, like this was crazy.
Yeah, bro, you got a whole clan member, man, as the villain and shit. And
man, he has his decked out suit and shit.
Yeah, bro, he calls himself the White Dragon and shit, bro. Like, and DC can do that, bro. It's really dope. And Peacemaker was fly, man. Vigilante, one of my favorite characters on the show. He just like out there, but he just like killing people and shit. But like, and he has like no type of like social cues or just understanding of like how to operate in society. He's just like a fanboy just doing shit, bro. Like just running around in a fucking costume just because. Like it's like he only want to be like a superhero for real, man. So that shit funny, man. But what was the last episode you watched for Peacemaker?
I think it was like 5 or 6 or something.
Okay, so I think that's the episode where is that when his father finally got out of jail?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now catch up, bro.
I believe that was 5, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, once you catch up, man, we talk about Peacemaker. But nah, DC doing some fly shit, man. I like where they headed. Marvel, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think Doctor Strange is gonna be a good movie, personally.
No, yeah, Doctor Strange gonna be fly, bro. So
like, yeah, kind of like you said, it's gonna like bridge between like arcs, kinda.
Yeah. See what else we got on the docket, man. You see that 50 is still on DC. 50 just signed on to produce a DC movie called Zero.
Really?
Yeah, bro. So I think it's kind of dope for hip hop and
yeah, that's
comic shit. Yeah, that shit
really,
fly, bro. Yeah, so he just jumped into the ring with everybody, and then he kind of on DC. So he's producing. I think G-Unit is producing it's called Zero, and we're gonna kind of see where he plays a part into the universe. Obviously, you see what he did with Power and just building up that whole universe with stars. So now he get a bigger bang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I forgot about Power.
Yeah, man. So he got a bigger bag now, man. To and he, partnering with DC, I think it's gonna be an opportunity to kind of do some fly shit.
I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's very crazy.
Man, like a lot of people ain't know that, man. So like, it's kind of dope, man, to see him just keep pushing the envelope and shit like that. That's super. It's inspiring, man. Kind of get me one like, damn, bro, I want to come up with a universe or some all that shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that you even like, getting into like just these superhero movies, man, is like it's gonna be like really cool, especially if you can pull it off and shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's so crazy how like superhero movies and like comic books, that's like the norm now. That's honestly like it's kind of interesting. Like I remember like back in the day, like if you read comic, like before these movies came out, you read comic books, bro. Like actually, you were a nerd. Like that was almost like in a negative light. Like
hell yeah.
Now people are geeking for that shit. Like.
No, it's definitely a different day and age, bro. I remember like say growing up, bro, like not wanting to let people know that shit. Like with me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like they like, man, you don't look at anime or read comic books. I'm like, hell no, you feel me? Because like you said, like just that stigma of like, damn, bro, you a nerd or you like a fanboy or some shit. And I'm like, no, man, that's shit cool as hell. So like you said, just living in a day and age where everybody got Thor shirts on or like even with the My Hero shit, and it's like, yo, that's dope. You feel me? And then there's people openly being able to talk about it. Like I never thought I'd see the day.
Nah, for real. Because I remember like back in the day, like I used to watch, like I was watching like Samurai Champloo. My brother's like, you're weird, like calling weird and shit. Like
yeah.
And now I go visit my parents. They're talking about like Tournament of Power and Baki the Grappler. I'm like, bro, come on, like really, for real.
Yeah, nah, anime gone mainstream, bro. Anime, Marvel, all this shit, man. But I think people just we were just early to it. That's why.
Yeah, true,
bro. Like, cause this shit always because like what's dope about all of it is all of the stories. You feel me? And it's cool ass stories. And there's a whole bunch of different shit going on, bro. And I think when people finally understood that part of it, it's just some dope ass stories. You throw powers into it, like, oh, this shit's it's dope. You feel me? So. Yeah, shit's cool, man. I ain't never think we make it here, but we here, man. I'm happy, and then hopefully we can get a successful podcast popping off the fact that we've been, you know what I'm saying, with the culture for so long, bro. And I think that's why this podcast is important because, like, not important, but it's kind of cool to have, you feel me? Because, like, a lot of people are new to this space, you feel me? And they like, oh, shit. So, like I said, we've been on this shit since we was, like, kids, so we kind of can talk about, like, things and just add context and clarity to, like, what's going on. So they're like, oh, I know what's going on next, whatever, blah, 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 type shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. But ain't really too much pop off. Like, Dragon Ball Z dropped the trailer. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. I seen it. I don't know if it was actually like a super trailer or not. It looked like it was a super trailer, and the movie supposed to drop around, I think, next couple months coming up. So I'm excited about it. Vegeta's supposed to get a new form.
Yeah. Well, because the manga is still like, I'm pretty sure the manga is still rolling out.
Yeah, that thing just finished up tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And where Vegeta got a new form. Yeah. Then Gohan emerged doing some wild shit, or
I have to catch up with that for real.
Yeah, bro. This was like me and busy, man. It's hard to keep up with all this shit, bro.
Hell yeah, for real.
Damn. So the trailer was cool. I think they had more of that CGI style art. I ain't really like that shit, man. But
it seems like with that, it's like a straight divide. Like some people like it, some people don't. Like a lot of Netflix like animated shows like kind of have that 3D cell shaded like. But
I seen a couple that I fucked with though. It's like some couple like mech type shits.
Yeah.
That I fucked with heavy that did it.
Cause I think they did an Ultraman show.
I ain't like that shit, bro.
Really? You didn't like that? No.
I cut it off as soon as like the art. I'm one of the people, bro. Like I think I watched like 30 seconds. I watched 30 seconds of that bitch, bro, and I was like, hell no. Like I can't sit through a season of this and shit. It's horrible, bro. Like I think it's not Baki. What is it, bro? Let's start with a K.
King and Ashura.
That shit, insane, bro. I couldn't. It's just the art throwing me off.
Apparently, the manga for that show is actually supposed to go very hard. From what I've seen, because like I know a lot of people. Like I know like a good buddy of mine. He actually reads mangas more than like kind of he watches.
That's how Tony is.
Yeah. He told me about the show, like the actual comic book. Like apparently it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Just
no, that's dope, bro. I still hate the art though. That shit horrible.
No, I definitely understand because that shit can ruin a show. Like if it's not visually appealing.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this shit, bro. That's the whole point of anime, bro. Or just not the point of it, but like you don't want to take away from the story.
Well, there's sometimes like a show can have some really weird, like it just looks weird, but it's still cool.
what was it? Remember that one little kid that used to get into like a whole bunch of trouble and shit? He had the big ass eyes, he was about this tall.
Shin Chan?
Yeah, and the art was kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Well,
I think that'd be an example of.
Yeah, but that's also old as hell too.
I think the older art looks better than the newer art, bro.
Definitely, because I think I believe it's called. I think it's called like there's two different kinds of art. There's like one that's like actually hand drawn and one that's just like digital.
Right.
I believe like digital is really usually what's used today. Like movies like Akira, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that movie was drawn by hand.
No, that was Trigun, the Gundam Wing movie.
Yeah.
All the original DBZ shits was all hand drawn and like the art just looked dope. You feel me? Like
same thing with Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is crazy.
Ghost in the Shell, and you just look at all the just fucking shit they be having on the ship, bro. Even with Akira, bro, just like it was the art was crazy. And then like now with the digital thing, I think a lot of people using it as a handicap, like in everything, like as far as like not only like anime but like movies in general, bro. Like the fucking art style they did like I can throw a whole bunch of special effects and some shit, and I ain't gotta worry about the story, or I don't gotta worry about like you know what I'm saying, like character development and shit like that.
Well, I mean, but there are definitely shows that are made like recently that still look fucking crazy. Like I don't know. I remember telling you about that show Mushoku Tensei.
Okay.
That shit looks that animation for that show is like crazy.
Okay, that's kind of how that.
Wait, which I recommend.
Hunter x Hunter.
Which I recommend watching.
What's it about?
The show Mushoku Tensei.
What's it on?
Crunchyroll, Hulu, one of the two.
Okay, I'm about to tap in with it, bro.
Yeah, but it's like a different kind of show. It's like kind of slow paced, but it's like kind of like more mature. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't push it in your face. It's like almost like
the older style animes where it takes time to build up.
Well, it's weird because like it's like a genre called isekai. They call it. It's called like another world.
Okay.
Where like the character gets transported to like another world.
Yeah.
The show starts off with him like usually they die. Like this dude gets ran over. Like you're seeing his point of view. He's looking up at the hospital lights and the people sitting around. It's like going black and shit.
Yeah.
But then you see like this like kind of open up. He's like reincarnated as a baby in this like fantasy world with like magic and stuff.
Okay.
But he's like growing up, but he still keeps his like conscience as like
as an adult.
Yeah, and he's kind of like a piece of shit too. Like he's like a the generic pervert or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's realizing he's a baby and shit, and he hears his parents like fucking in the other room, like, and he's over there like kind of like
trying to hear.
Yeah. But then he's like it's kind of taking place throughout his life. He's like growing up and shit, like. He's like firing magic spells, and nobody like kind of advanced or whatever.
Okay, so
like the world building is cool. Like,
so how many seasons?
It's like kind of fresh actually. I think like they're still on the first season.
Oh shit! I'm about to tap in with it. You said it's on Hulu.
Yeah, or Hulu or Crunchyroll, one of the two, or Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Funimation.
Okay, yeah. So it's dubbed.
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, cool.
Like where I like it's like up to a certain point.
Okay, it's dubbed and shit. Hell yeah. Speaking of dub, bro, we was just talking about My Hero, and they dropped season 5 that I didn't even know nothing about, bro. That was on that.
It's like
that bitch dubbed and everything. I was like, oh shit. So I caught up on that.
Yeah, some companies like to just shadow drop stuff for real, like and not say anything.
Yeah, or we just probably so disconnected from the culture right now that like that.
But nobody was talking about.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like usually people speak about the next episode about to drop, blah blah blah. I ain't hear shit.
I don't know. Maybe the hype, maybe just like the hype kind of died out because right now it's all about Attack on Titan right now.
This final season.
Yeah, that's everybody's hyping Attack on Titan right now.
Yeah, man, it's the final season, bro.
Man, that's so crazy. When that show came out, that shit was hated. Because
that shit looked horrible. I just didn't like the idea, like just the Titan, bro. Like just it was just the art was beautiful, but like just looking at the Titan, I'm like, this shit's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
But like as you keep going, you're like, all right, this shit kind of dope because of the story.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, like that show came out. It was like season 1. Right. I read that that was one of the few. I might have read like 5 mangas. I read that manga up until I think right about where this season is.
Okay.
Or maybe it was like where last season ended. Like, but I don't know. I stopped following because the story got kind of stupid in my opinion.
Right. That's what, like. I
but
don't
like
know.
because it was about people fighting people, and I was like, I'm not about to start reading this, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like Zords, bro. Like they just get into a fucking Zord and they fight each other and then they get the fuck on type shit.
Yeah.
They get knocked out of the Zord, bro. It's like just like, bro. Like think about it. It's like this dude, right? He's controlling this big ass thing, and then you can get pulled out of the Zord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Zord, bro. We're fucking Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, man.
Yeah, Attack on Titan remind me of Power Rangers. My take first, bro. But so that's really it, man. It's been a short week, man. We really ain't have much to go over. Like I said, Peacemaker was fly, man. I think we got 2 weeks into the new Batman drop. We got the final trailer for that. I'm excited about that. So when that drop, we're gonna kind of get into some more stuff. The only thing is, Suicide Squad. They said that they're gonna drop another show coming after it. You got any idea who might be?
I mean, my personal guess would be what's his name, Bloodsport.
I think Bloodsport. So I think Bloodsport and Bloodsport. I think we in agreement, bro. Just because it'd probably be a different take for Peacemaker, because they kind of like the same character, but just one more serious than the other and shit.
Well, yeah, it seemed. I think it was kind of funny. They always had like a little like rivalry.
Yeah. So like then it'd be like a cool way to bring them both back together. You know, not knowing that Peacemaker survived. You know, say dying or whatnot and shit. So
Yeah, definitely.
so that's dope, man. So alright, man. Shit. I ain't really got too much until next time. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I know Netflix is. The only thing I seen was like Netflix announced a show on this game series called BioShock, but I don't know if that's gonna be it. I don't know. Netflix likes dropping game shows now for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was successful.
Well, because like they dropped their show Arcane that's based off of League of Legends.
Okay. How does it do, you know?
I haven't watched it, but like I heard it was really good.
Okay, so what's happening?
I mean, because like I used to play that game a lot too. I used to play that game heavily.
Oh yeah, so we can watch it, bro, and see how that shit goes.
Yeah,
man.
it's not that long either, but it's in that CG shit that you said you don't like.
See.
Well, I mean, but it's in it. They took that and made it look different, so it's not as bad.
Okay, so it's not as heavy.
Yeah, it's like stylized. Yeah,
Okay,
it's like stylized CG.
Alright, so we can check that out, bro. But shit, until next time, man. Thanks y'all for rocking with us. See y'all next time. Yeah.
Don't have Nick to do the outro.
Oh yeah, see you later, Swiss Cowboy.
Traffic.